All right, guys, let's start lesson 3. All right, now we're going to start getting creative. All right, now we're on quarter notes. Quarter notes. All right, I think this is most basic. That's why I'm starting here. There are other types of notes that, have a longer duration, so you only hit them one time. But I ain't even going to go into it right now. But quarter notes. All right, we're in 4/4 time. All the note names seem to be based off of 4/4 time because 4 quarter notes go into one measure of 4/4 time. All right. So, like an eighth notes go into one measure of of 4/4 time, but regardless of what time signature they're in, they still count as they're still called quarter notes and eighth notes. All right. So just remember that whatever time signature you're in is still a quarter note is still a quarter note. All right. A quarter note looks like a ball connected to a stem. So I'm going to go ahead, record, and play 4 quarter notes for you. I'm hit Control K. Bring up this keyboard. Here we go. Come on, Control K. And I'm gonna tell you the difference between keyboard and drums. But yeah, let me go back here. Let me get a drum kit for you guys. Whatever. Do this. All right. All right. Let's do it. I'm gonna give you 4 quarter notes. All right. And you notice I went right along with the metronome. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counted me in. That was don't, right on it. And it gave me 4 quarter notes, a ball connected to a stem. Don't worry about these lines, the staff yet. It doesn't have any bearing on the duration of the note that you're holding. It just tells you what instrument or what note you're hitting, but it doesn't have any bearing on the duration of what we're holding, and that's what we're talking about right now. We're talking about rhythms, not chords and stuff like that. So it showed up as a quarter note on here, but truthfully, these are quarter notes. But truthfully, a quarter note takes up the whole beat. So technically, this would be a 16th note because 16 of these go in a whole measure. All right, one whole measure would be 16. You can break it up. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4. 16. That would be a 16th note. So these are pretty close to it. This would be an 8th note, but we're going to go into that in different lessons. But a quarter note takes up the whole beat. The whole beat. And I'll show you the difference between this and like a instrument like a keyboard. Because drums are short. They have a short duration. So it wouldn't really matter. I can play them all short like that and it sounds the same. Let me put these shorter. All right. It still shows a quarter note because the next from here to here is the length of a quarter note. So the software draws it out as a quarter note, even though these are shorter. And you'll see that more as we go into the next lesson, where I'll put a note closer to that and it will be a different type of note. But remember, quarter notes take up the whole beat, so it should be like this first one, all right? Not like this. But because it's a drum and they have a short duration, you wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. But if it was something like a keyboard or any other, instrument with a sustain on it, and somebody wants a quarter note, you're going to have to hold that note out for the entire duration of the of the value of that note, which is an entire beat. And again, from here to here, you count 1, 2, 3, 4. A quarter note takes up that whole one. Move that. Takes up this whole one. It would take up this whole 2. But I'm going to leave it short so I can let you know the difference between, a drum and a keyboard or any other instrument that has some kind of sustain. So I'm going to mute this and watch. So if you played that like that, even though it's quarter notes, it shows like that. If you played it like that in real life, you'd be wrong and people would be looking at you like you're crazy. Why are you doing that? All right, so you need to take up the whole beat. That's what quarter notes need to sound like. All right, take up the whole beat. All right. So if you're punching them in, say you get some sheet music, you need to punch them in and take up the whole beat for instruments like that. All right. For drums, you can get away with it, but all right. So those are quarter notes. This is what quarter notes look like. Get this out of the way. This is what quarter notes look like. A ball connected to a stem. Quarter note, ball connected to a stem. Next, we're going to do quarter note rest. Now, rest is just nothing but a moment of silence. It's something you don't even play right there, all right? Let me see. Nothing right there. It's just a big gap. But remember, a quarter note rest still takes up the whole beat. You can't have it like this. Or that'd be like a eighth note rest. Eighth note rest, see? But we'll get more into that later. Quarter note rest, all right? And it's just a moment of silence. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right. So that's basically it. We just went over quarter notes, quarter note rest, all right? Remember, main thing is that it takes up a whole beat, and we're in 4/4 time. All these lessons are going to be in 4/4 time. You take up the whole beat. And for the PDF for this file, go to Tyrell Goes Live. Tyrell Goes Live. And inside the lessons, you'll be able to download the PDF files, all right? That's it. Quarter note's very simple. Quarter note in 4/4 time takes up the whole beat. A quarter note is one beat. That's what it means. 4 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here, you can see all 4. 1, still quarter note, quarter note, quarter note rest. These are 2 quarter note rests. These are 2 quarter notes. Take up a whole beat. That's why it's 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 quarter notes equals 1 measure of music. 4/4. All right. And that's all I got for you. Really simple lesson. The main thing. Now what I want y'all to do is recreate the intro to Billie Jean on drums. All right. We're only on quarter notes. So just recreate the intro. Find the BPM. And then, punch it out. If you can't do that, if you don't have the software, just clap it out, stomp and clap it. All right. Find a BPM though, and then recreate that rhythm. And it should be fairly simple. It's an easy homework. And then hit me back at #TGL lessons. #TGL lessons. And then I'll go check your video out and give you the thumbs up. All right. And again, Billie Jean. Did I say Billie Jean? Yeah, Billie Jean. Hit the intro for Billie Jean, all right? And that's your homework. I'm not even going to do it right now. We'll probably do it the next lesson. But give me the BPM, and that's it. I want the same speed. So this is practice and creation, all right? Again, Tyrell Goes Live. Thanks for watching this lesson. This was lesson 3, quarter notes. Next lesson is going to be eighth notes, all right? Remember your quarter note rest, what they look like, and your quarter notes. So thanks for watching. And again, it's Tyrell Goes Live, and I'll see you next lesson. Out.